Welcome back, comrades!
It's, Chewy Cookies and Andrew. We're here with Kaiserreich.
Yes, to continue the Second American Revolution.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, a land war in Asia. Oh. Load the wrong one? We're good. How are you, Kurgan?
No, I think that the save messed up.
Oh no. Was there an update to Hoi 4? Between this who's in the last one?
There shouldn't have been. I'll see if I can fix it.
Alrighty. No capture card issues, just mod issues, it looks like.
This sometimes happens.
Oh, looks like it's bugged. Oh, it's already selected combined syndicates. Oh.
This one. Which would take us all the way back to the start of this freaking Civil War.
Oof.
But at least...
Try loading the autosave again. Ah, there we go. Oh. Stop fighting the land war in Asia. It's a bad idea.
Okay, this is not working.
Oh dear.
Let's try loading this one again. If I have to reload from the start of the Civil War, I will, but I won't like it. This is what it looks like when I have to do.
Oh, cool. Hopefully I can get my Switch too. As you may have seen in the chat, turns out my payment was declined, and so I have to hunt for one again.
What I was doing there was hoping that loading the old one would basically jog its memory.
But no.
No.
Unfortunate.
So we're actually restarting the entire darn Civil War.
Oh! Well, maybe this time the enemy will be smart and not attempt to defend both things. What happened? Oh, it crashed. Don't!
What?
Oh, that. Yeah. Just click that. Yeah, it crashed.
We'll try it again one more time, this time with more feeling.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to start this over, I won't be happy, but I will. Especially since I can speedrun it, because I'm not going to read the stuff we already saw.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to restart this, I'm skipping all of the events.
Mm-hmm. For obvious reasons. But we're the stream gods.
Yes. Best part about all of these...
Did you just drop my mouse?
I did.
Dickhead.
I thought it was secure and it was not. Could you grab it, please? I don't know where it went.
Not only did you drop my mouse, you lost it.
did not lose it, I lost sight of it. There's a difference.
Oh, there it is.
But yeah, the best part about all those images, as I was trying to say before this minor calamity happened, almost all of them are fan art. Alright.
Quit dropping my shit.
We'll try, but no promises. You know how I am.
That I do. For some reason it says Iron Man mode down there. Why?
That is almost certain. That very well could be the problem.
Attention!
Yeah, we didn't have it in Iron Man mode either.
It wasn't. I have no idea why it's saying that.
This is the last try, then,
We're starting it over.
yeah, you speed run.
And the only time I will read something is if it's an event we did not get the last time. Yeah, Iron Man is not close.
Oh, it was a checkbox thingy, my bad.
Alright, we gotta restart. Sorry. We have encountered technical
No,
difficulties.
cancel! Look, it was still doing shit. You don't hit play right the instant it shows up. You have to let it finish shutting down first.
Alright, we are going to restart this.
Are you sure there hasn't been an update?
There should... I'm pretty sure there wasn't... That there wasn't, especially since... I'm going to exit out again. So, there shouldn't have been, and usually if there is, it has a little warning thing that your mods are out of date.
Oh, true. I forgot about that.
But I'm going to check that just in case. Play sets. All installed mods. Yeah, Kaiserreich is not out of date.
What the heck, game?
Well, maybe this time MacArthur will be a bit smarter. Oh, hey, Kaiser Bill. Glorious fan art. Yes, this time I will not be reading any events unless they're events we did not see the first time around.
You're not going to remember whether it's one we saw or not.
Oh, I am. Basically, the ones that... The only things that we won't have already seen are going to be the events if he chooses not to be done.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
Everything else will be identical. Ah, hey, Miss Etier. We have encountered technical difficulties and I must restart this playthrough.
So isn't that lovely?
At least we weren't all that far.
Right?
So it's just annoying, not cuss a blue streak. Imagine if we'd already won the Civil War.
Right? That would suck.
we're speed running this. I'm gonna put it on max speed, read nothing until
You already said that 3 times.
Yeah. It is possible both the game and the mod have updated, and the problem is the save. But it usually also tells you that.
I know, it does.
So I didn't want to say what I was doing last time because I didn't want to spoil which side I was picking, but we already know that we're
Gonna be the syndicalists.
yes.
Attention!
So basically, I'm building up industry in the places that I know are going to join the Sindies.
Ready. Commands. Yes, sir.
Fun thing is,
Orders.
even if I was not playing as the Sindies, I would still not
Orders.
be making any more military divisions.
Yes, sir. Move out.
Because they would all be bog standard.
Orders. Listen up. Listen up. All in.
Militia is all I would ever be able to actually produce, and that's the one thing you're not short of.
Who died and made you Obama taking that long to finish a sentence?
I don't know. Yeah, you're not short of.
Oh, that sucks when that happens, Miss Eddie. Not just because, you know, oh no, I lost progress in a really difficult part of the game, but also because, oh fuck, the power's out.
Yes. Yeah, basically the Civil War events give you plenty of opportunities to raise militia. Or the Civil War decisions give you plenty of opportunities to raise militia.
Mm-hmm.
What you're really going to want is that you can't produce after the Civil War happens is regular line infantry. Which the U.S. already starts with plenty of. It's one of the biggest advantages that the Feddies have in the war. They have plenty of actual soldiers that aren't just militia men, which are basically dudes we handed a gun to 5 minutes ago and told to pointed in the direction of the enemy. World events might be different too. Those are the other things that might be different. I will probably remember most of those. But if in doubt, I will not read it. And the economy just crashed.
Oh no!
We need that, right?
Yes, sir. Very important, sir.
Yeah, Germany's economy just crashed and took the whole darn world with it. Austria's getting out of Italy. The Qing are going into a civil war. China is civil warring. Russia's making its own alliance. making their own alliance. Insert the relevant vendor quote here. I'm sure you know the one.
With blackjack and hookers.
Yep. We'll keep the map over here because things are actually happening in China. So, well. Ah, this is different. Oh, snap.
Oh, what happened?
Oswald Mosley, elected chairman of the Trade Union Congress. The 1936 Trade Union Congress in the Union of Britain was made out to be decisive. Chairman Tom Mann declared his resignation, causing the three major factions in the Union, Maximalists, Autonomists, and Federationists, to butt heads over the position. And as the dust settled, Oswald Mosley, the current deputy chairman and leader of the Maximist movement, has been appointed as the new chairman. Mosley's faction supports a strong central government and full state control of the economy, and are much more in favor of military action and British nationalism than any other faction. So the authoritarian fascists won.
Oh dear.
I think they actually won in France too while I wasn't paying attention and checking.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I should have read that one. Basically, the totalists have won in France and Britain, which is basically the authoritarian faction, the authoritarian socialists. This is different too. With the recent death of the Mexican president Emiliano Zapata, Mexico has fallen into a power vacuum with unclear leadership and failing government structures. But the most ardently loyal members of the government still have faith on a swift recovery. The passing of a freedom fighter has shown Mexico that the syndicalist-inspired democratic government would need serious reform if it were to continue. In the midst of Zapata's fatal shooting on the streets of Mexico City, a coalition of democratic parties has decided to compromise in an attempt to rein in the violence that plagues the country and move onwards towards stability. Yeah, it's actually, the chances of them picking to be dumb are actually set to be very low, so I was surprised it happened. If anyone who is joining us who is not here for the first time we did this, basically, MacArthur, when the Civil War breaks out, has a choice. He can do one of three things. He can either withdraw all of his troops from the west of the Mississippi and try and hold out on the western bank. Basically, he can abandon the capital, put the capital in Denver, and try and hold out in the west. Generally a very bad decision because most of the country's population lives east of the Mississippi, so you're giving up a lot of manpower. And the Pacific states are over here, and you would have to deal with them. It's only really viable if your plan is to deal with the Pacific states first, because they're the weakest. Or you can abandon the Great Plains and the Rocky Mountain states.
Abandoned ship!
Ah, this was not proposed to us last time.
Hey, Dargan Queen!
Hello.
Queen of Dargans.
We received a message from Berlin to the ambassador of the German Empire in Washington, Friedrich Wilhelm von Prittwitz, and Goffren through the United States involving themselves in the Weltkrieg, the relationship between us and the German Empire has declined in the past 2 decades regardless. The sympathy of the public for the Entente, news of Central Powers' atrocities in Belgium, Serbia, and Armenia, and a brief renewal of unrestricted submarine warfare in late 1918 all layered upon this suspicion. However, Berlin appears interested in turning a new leaf in our relationship and establishing a productive partnership between the 2 largest economies in the globe. The ambassador offers a trade and intervention project named the Prittwitz Plan, which would reduce tariffs on German-American trade and lend us several interest-free loans with which we can get our sluggish economy going again. Informally, this plan is focused on containing the growth of socialism in the United States. While it would certainly be helpful, accepting that we are becoming a secondary power influenced by the German hegemon might be too much for the American people to swallow.
Womp womp.
I'm actually going to reject this because it would reduce the power of the socialists.
Mm-hmm.
And I want the socialists as strong as possible. But basically, MacArthur can choose to abandon the Great Plains and Rocky Mountain states and focus on defending the capital at all costs, which pretty much always leaves you with Virginia and Maryland.
And at least it's not leaving you with West Virginia. How long have we been streaming for? 21 minutes.
Yes.
It says. It might be lying to us.
It could be a lying liar that lies. That sometimes happens.
Mm-hmm. Hate when that happens.
Yes. And then what is up in the air, Virginia and Maryland will always stay with you if you do that. And New England will as well. And upstate New York and New England will also stay loyal to you if you choose to focus on the eastern half.
Mm-hmm.
The states that will be up for grabs are Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, and South Carolina. If Tennessee flips, it is very hard to hold Kentucky. Because the supply lines become very thinly stretched. And as you can see here, holding Kentucky in general is hard. Because look where the main supply artery runs through.
Ooh! Enemy territory.
Yeah. You basically would have to overrun West Virginia if you want to supply the troops you have defending Kentucky. But that's one strat. Or he can decide, fight everybody, and try and hold on to everything and not abandon any territory. Didn't realize I had it paused.
Uh-huh.
Failed coup in Beijing. This didn't happen last time.
Oh dear.
Details are unclear, but following a presumed coup attempt in the Forbidden City this morning, Marshal Wu Peifu emerged, armed in a sling, but otherwise standing tall. Walking down the stairs, he stopped for a few words with reporters who had rushed to the scene. As Puyi, bound and guarded by a group of soldiers, shuffled out. Cao Kun, has the democratically elected leader of China, and I were savagely attacked by the Emperor's thugs, no doubt supported by outside powers, he began, staring directly into the camera, bulbs flashing in his face. It is clear these opposition elements wish to undo the progress we have made, and after their betrayal today, the Assembly has declared them traitors. China will be a republic once more, free from foreign domination. Return of the Republic? So the Emperor is out.
Like I said, well, now it's 24 minutes ago.
Yeah. I think it was a...
But it might be lying to us.
And the game has actually only been going for a little while because we had technical difficulties.
Oh, yeah. And he had to restart the whole dang campaign.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, now it says that here, too. I guess it just swapped over between when I said the thing and when you said the thing. And when you read the thing, rather.
Mm-hmm. Alright. What amazes me is that the Shang Ting Tiangu did not join.
Gesundheit.
Indeed. That these guys did not join the fray. Usually it becomes a party over here. Good times I am. Democratic restoration in Russia. The Vaz is out.
Wait, I forget. What did you say about Mysterious JG a couple days ago?
I didn't say anything about him. Why?
Oh, that's what, well, just randomly, there is an upload from him. Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening 7 hours ago. Part 110.
I do not know why that popped up.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about J Squared John Jeremy.
Ah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is not a case of the computer spying on us.
Nope. It's a case of my brain being confused!
Oh, the Russians have a czar again. Who'd they go with? Let's see. Kirill the First. This would be Tsar Nicholas's brother. Oh, Vietnam is kicking off a few decades early.
Oh no! And in a completely different timeline.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically the German East Asia is currently having to fight a rebellion in Indochina.
Mm.
Pass the Smoot-Hawley tariff. Because right now we are actively trying to make the situation in the U.S. worse. Now, last time German East Asia crushed this. Now, if I was smart, I would have taken this as an opportunity to set up my presets that I usually set when playing one of these games. But this is going to be fun too. We're already in September, and the election is just about to start.
That's an odd thing.
What?
What Mercedes just said about time shenanigans on YouTube lately.
Now, the best case scenario for us is if MacArthur chooses to withdraw west of the Mississippi,
Or if he decides to be a dumbass.
or if he decides to be dumb. But
Like
it's
he
even
did last
better.
time.
But it's even better if he withdraws west of the Mississippi, because that means we will basically have between me and Long will basically split the entire eastern seaboard. And considering how much I'm buffing the Cindy's and nerfing Long, I have every faith that I would come out on top in that scenario. The Spanish Civil War. We want the CNT FAI to win.
Come, Nerevar, let's watch the Spanish kill each other.
I feel like you're quoting something.
The come Nerevar part is hecking Dagoth Or. I don't know, will Scotland become independent in this game? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z!
Unlikely Scotland will get its independence. The only... Oh, wow, the Republicans won in Brazil. But, unlikely, because Oswald Mosley won the election, which means he's basically... He basically turns all of Britain into a 1984 reference. So much so that one of the ways he can get taken down is actual George Orwell can lead a coup against him. In older versions of the game that are no longer... sadly, this is no longer possible. In older versions of the game, you could have Lawrence of Arabia lead a coup.
You're a coup!
Basically, you could have Lawrence of Arabia lead a coup in Britain that would bring the monarchy back. And the Union of Britain would basically collapse without needing to have a war. They removed that because they felt it made Canada's entire plot line in this game completely irrelevant. Just like it actually used to be possible to avoid the Second U.S. Civil War.
Not anymore, though.
Nope, they thought that that if you avoided it, you wound up skipping too much content, so they removed that. Basically, there was a very specific path you had to take. You had to form the coalition party, elect Floyd Olson president, cut a deal with Reed, and assassinate Long. And what would happen if you did all this is the Syndicalists would basically be satisfied with your deal with them, and with Huey Long being assassinated, his entire movement would collapse. So, no civil war. You didn't have a whole section of the focus tree that was only unlocked if you averted the Civil War. Now you can no longer avert it, but you can stack the odds in your favor. Basically, if you go with Floyd Olson, the coalition party, you can get the socialists to stand down, and you're just fighting Huey Long and his guys in the South, and it basically becomes a literal redo of the first Civil War because it's literally the same parts of the country rebelling.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It literally turns the whole thing into the South will rise again.
God damn it. Stop rising! You're in the South for a reason.
If you go with John Nance Garner, he can cut a deal with Long and then get rid of but then the Syndicalists will rebel and be stronger. Basically, whatever faction you don't cut a deal with, if you manage to get the Civil War, if you manage to do this, whatever faction you don't cut a deal with will be stronger when they do inevitably revolt. But in Garner's case, you keep the South, but the North all rises up against you. But yeah. And if you go with Alf Landon, he can't get either side to stand down, but he can weaken them both. Elf. This did not happen last time. Collins ousted by centrist coalition. Elections were held in the Irish Republic. The island nation, which won its independence from the British Empire in the wake of the Weltkrieg, was said to have achieved economic growth and security. And I skipped it accidentally. But yeah, Michael Collins is out. And Eamon de Valera is in. MacArthur has marched on Washington. You know you want to do it.
What do I want to do?
Read this. What does it say? You know you want to do it.
My allegiance was to the Republic, to democracy!
You knew you wanted to do that.
The second I realized what it was, yes, I absolutely did.
Time to start planning for this here revolution.
It's gonna spin! Because it's a revolution! Spin to win!
Yeah, indeed.
Well then you... Friend, you are crazy!
Let's be honest, what he actually should have... This is what he actually should have said. If you actually think the... Jedi are evil, then you are just brain dead. There is nothing anyone can do.
It's over, Kurgan! I have the high ground!
All in?
No, you don't.
Listen up.
Stop being dumb. This is why the AI can't have nice things.
Because they do dumb things with the nice things.
Attention.
Devers. Put you with the line there for now.
Listen up.
Ralph Amos Jones.
Listen
The
up.
3-name rule isn't in effect.
Ready, sir.
For those of you who don't know what the 3-name rule is, it is a rule that states if you have people with 3 names tend to be lacking in intelligence.
That's not a proper sentence. If you have people with 3 names tend to be lacking in proper intelligence.
Well, yeah, if you don't know
People with 3 names, not if you have people with
Ready to
people
move.
with 3 names, that's the 3-name rule. It states that if you have 3 names, you tend to not be very smart.
Advance.
I have 3 names. First, middle, and last name.
Yeah, but that's not what they're talking about.
But I'm still dumb.
You said it, not me.
I did.
So you guys guard our western flank. Right? Ohio. Arthur is president. Oh!
Oh?
He has made his choice.
What's his choice?
He's abandoning the capital and retreating to the west. Here's how I know.
Oh.
Denver is the capital. He's gonna abandon everything east of the Mississippi.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bye.
So what happened last time is he decided, fight everybody! And that he would try and hold every inch of ground.
This time they decided something else.
Unity is quickly breaking down as popular movements seek to overload their oppressors in Washington, Denver, Sacramento, and Baton Rouge. The federal army seemed to be undertaking no offensive moves in the east against the strikers there, but it's hard to pinpoint the exact location. Newly defeated defected General Smedley Butler is recommending a strike to secure the old capital in Virginia before taking New England and Kentucky. These are seen as more valuable prizes in the Midwest, as well as the most threatening should the dictator-long season. We must take D.C. But yeah, there are riots in New England. New England, one of 2 things is going to happen. It is going to join us, I know, right? MacArthur literally just decided to abandon. Well, here's the he just decided to abandon the capital and go to Denver, which is the dumbest thing he could have done. Your best move as MacArthur is to abandon the Great Plains and try and hold out in the capital. Because if you can hold all 4 of these states, you're in pretty good shape. I have won the Civil War when Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina have all defected, and I'm just left with New England, Virginia, and Maryland. You basically hurl yourself at Reed, take as much of his territory as you can, before he can organize a defense against you, and just hold off long until you can take Reed down.
Hold!
But basically, unfortunately, MacArthur always has to make a hard choice of, does he abandon the capital, or does he try to defend everything, which basically almost guarantees he will lose because he will spread himself too thin? Does he try to defend the Great Plains and Rocky Mountain states and abandon the capital corridor here? Or does he try to defend the capital? While the state of Texas has firmly declared its allegiance to Huey Long, forces loyal to the federal government have been in hot contention for control of the state, and so far have managed to obtain victory throughout the southern regions of the state. Governor James Alfred has been declared a traitor by southern mayors who appear determined to face off against their brethren in the rest of the state, should the Civil War begin in earnest. Long's cause seems to be losing support, so they got southern Texas. The Arkansas River Campaign. After southern Texas, Arkansas, and Oklahoma too have been overrun by the federal militias. Despite their governors declaring support for Huey Long, with both states and San Antonio firmly in federal hands, Houston and Austin will probably fall soon, and MacArthur will have access to the Texan oil fields for the Army. Hopefully I can enter the capital peacefully. Yes, indeed. My bet on what's going to happen is that I will get Kentucky, Virginia, and Maryland, and Long will get Tennessee and North Carolina. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Either Canada will occupy New England or I'm going to get it. Yeah, there is just... If I was Long, I would abandon this part of Texas. There's just no way you can hold it unless you can swiftly overrun this.
Right?
Orders!
Now, Illinois. There it is. As expected, loyalist militias from San Antonio and Oklahoma have overrun the disorganized longest militias in Houston and Austin before General Danford could reinforce its positions. Dallas fell quickly after, and with the fall those three cities, all of Texas is firmly under federal control, and Governor James Allred has been captured before he could escape.
Bye-bye!
Yeah.
Captured.
Yeah, so basically, Long just lost all of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. He is gonna be... North Carolina declares for Huey Long. Newly elected North Carolina Governor Clyde Hoey, since seeing federal troops leaving the East Coast, has pledged his support for Huey Long's government, seeking both protection from the syndicalist forces in the North and protection from the riots that plagued his state since when General MacArthur's forces left. In this way, however, General Patton's forces are incredibly close to the strategic city of Norfolk, and now a race for whoever seizes Virginia first has begun. The race for Virginia has begun. Yeah, Patton actually...
Imagine racing for Virginia.
Yeah, Patton actually joins the longists. I lost the race for Virginia.
Oh dear.
Early in the morning, General Butler's forces were repelled from Richmond by General Patton's forces after surprisingly crossing a large distance in a short amount of time. Compared to the syndicalist forces, with this victory, Virginia is firmly under Huey Long's control for now. Okay, that is not what I was expecting, even a little bit. scramble for the corridor.
Scramble, scramble, scramble! Not sure why I was saying scramble like a frickin' Pokemon.
After fierce fighting, Syndicalist forces took control of Tennessee and Kentucky, making important gains against Longest forces. With this new development, forces hostile to General MacArthur control everything east of the Mississippi River.
Commands.
Oh god, that's horrifying.
What?
Mario Party, but I drink hot sauce every couple of seconds. Why? Like, why would you do that?
Why would you do that to yourself? Oh!
Ooh!
It happened. The red flag over Washington.
Eee!
Ready to move.
As the forces of both self-proclaimed President Reed and Long battled on the borders of Virginia, SPA-aligned militias firmly reached abandoned Washington. The city, completely empty of any military presence, was taken easily, with the historic landmarks and rivers over the Potomac to the Alexandria being secured by militia first. Since there seemed to be no sign of a counterattack, the militia soon began transforming the National Mall and other sites, with the most attention being paid to the Capitol. Hauling down the old flag from over the home of the old Congress, soldiers posed for photographs and interviews with socialists and local newspapers, before gathering to cheer over the flag of the CSA being raised over DC at last. Washington is ours.
Neat! He got one whole Washington.
Ah!
Attention.
The push on DC seems to have given the British Empire to our north the idea that we are a threat. They've accepted the request for protection by the traitorous governors of New England. Our forces were unable to make any headway in the northeast before encountering Canadian troops. Now, New Jersey, however, fell to our militia and international allies in New York City before the Entente forces could reinforce it. The British are back in Boston. MacArthur repels CSA assault in Minnesota. Although the SPA captured
Minnesota.
the state legislature of Minnesota in the 1936 election, they were unable to make good on the promise of a socialist Minnesota, as Governor Peterson of the Farmer Labor Party used the state's National Guard to hold out in Minneapolis long enough for MacArthur's soldiers to reach the state, repel the militia from Wisconsin, and crush the strikers in Minnesota itself. President Reed has been stymied in his assault west, and his newly formed command staff is reportedly considering southern and eastern strikes instead to push their advantage against Huey Long. Formation of New England. As chaos continues to engulf the country and the nation has descended into a state of civil war, the states of the American Northeast found themselves trapped between the ensuing factions of the coming Great War. Desperately seeking neutrality, it appears that they have made their decision.
Yes. Where the Vikings live today.
It appears that they have made their decision to remain not aligned in America's Second Great Civil War by requesting that the Canadian government move into New England with military force. In a blatant violation of America's territorial boundaries, the hobbled British Lion has marched into the United States for the third time. While the Civil War factions are opposed to any forms of reconciliation, excluding unconditional surrender, all share a shared feeling of disbelief and outrage. As Canadian soldiers patrol the border between New England and the former United States, large groups of American refugees attempt to cross the border with what little possessions they have. Many across the country dismiss the northeastern states as a Canadian puppet, but that may not be the case. According to an official statement made by Wilbur Cross, who has been appointed president of the provisional government of New England, the so-called provisional government plans to hold its formal and legitimate presidential election in the coming days, perhaps signifying New England's claim and legitimacy as a successor to the former United States. Very well. I have never managed to successfully win as New England.
Oh dear.
And now the shooting starts.
Shooty bang bang!
We got a hold for 7 days ago.
Get a hold of the local violence committees.
Well, basically I have to hold out for 7 days before reinforcements.
As well as the non-local ones.
Yes.
Ready, sir. Move out.
Can arrive.
Ready to move.
Right now,
Ready.
my front with the longest is actually stretched very thin.
Listen up. Move out.
And basically, the reason I'm launching these attacks, even though I know they probably won't work, is I'm trying to keep the longest pin so that they don't get any ideas. War begins in Oregon. With the withdrawal of the federal government from the West, it was obvious that General MacArthur intended to strike at the Pacific states first, seeing them as the most isolated threat. Coming over the Rocky Mountains with the last snows of winter, the 2nd Army Division commenced an organized attack on Oregon and southern parts of Washington. Happily for the defenders, a militia early warning system in Oregon managed to bring the Californian Guard out to defend La Grande, managing to push out the army from the state. The 3rd, 2nd, and 14th Divisions are now preparing a defense in Idaho and Nevada, but the Californians have already begun to counterattack, just as the Union strikes towards Arkansas once more and the CSA moves on North Carolina.
Ooh.
All across these splintered and fractured nations, the splintered factions have seen their chance to begin offensive operations against all competing governments, and from Minnesota to North Carolina, from New York City to New Mexico, skirmishes and civil unrest have just escalated to battles. It is clear to all the Second American Civil War has begun. To war.
Woohoo! And so we shall go to war.
Yeah, I'm expecting all of these battles to not go my way.
Ooh.
That's not the point. They just need to stop them from exploiting the fact that there are gaps in my line.
Ooh.
All in.
Might be able to make a little bit of
Ready.
here.
Move out.
Because speaking of gaps in the line, there has one.
Ready,
Right?
sir.
Pretty big one, too.
Move out. Move out. Move out. Move out.
Let's launch a few probing attacks.
Commands.
Probe. See if I can shift anybody.
Try reloading for before.
If that doesn't work, we'll have to use our magic.
Master Luke, what magic? I couldn't possibly.
Ready, sir.
Oh, it's good now, he says. Are those question marks on their who's it?
Yes. I don't know how big their forces there are. That's what that means.
Gotcha. Is that guy there going forward?
Yes. We're only doing a limited advance so far.
Gotcha.
I don't want to stick my neck out far enough for them to cut it off.
That would suck.
Attention.
Basically, if we don't take this territory here, if I advance here,
Listen up.
gap.
Ah, yeah. That would be bad.
Yes, sir.
Same here.
What's the other side of the line looking
Taking
like?
aim.
Those aren't going to shift. That might.
Keep your distance. Orders.
That isn't going to shift. I might make a breakthrough here. I might make a breakthrough here. I don't really expect much from the rest of it.
Gotcha.
If I make a breakthrough here, I might be able to cut this rail line.
That'd be neat.
And how many days before those soldiers pop out?
That is weird.
3 days. And then I can send reinforcements from Illinois here.
Neat. And then they're fluffed.
Well, yeah. Well, next will be the New York guys.
Mm.
Because, hello, I can raise 15 militia units from New York City.
Nice.
11 from here. Yeah, I can raise easily the most out of any... Like, my advantage is that I am in control of the most populous.
Portions of the country.
Listen up. Move out.
Here's
Let's go.
hoping.
Oh, wow. Advance.
Neat.
Keep your distance.
And about to be pushing right down back. Yep.
Orders. Attention.
Ah, I saw Hemingway!
Move out.
Fucker! And his damn book!
Go ahead and tell them why you hate Hemingway.
Ready to move.
He wrote one of the least good books I've ever read.
Attention.
And it has probably
Orders.
made people not want to read. And even worse, it's required reading in a lot of schools. So a lot of people have read that horrible, horrible book, The Old Man and the Sea,
Advance.
and got turned off from reading because of it.
Yes. My co-host has never forgiven Hemingway for the great sin that is The Old Man in the Sea.
It's literally just the old man. Like, more than half of the book is the old man bringing the fish he caught back to shore and fighting off other fish that are eating it. It's so mind-numbingly boring. Why would you make that required reading? And not, so many other excellent books that kids could be reading in school that they would absolutely love. I don't remember a lot of the stuff about it, but I remember enjoying the Boxcar Children, Animorphs, hecking.
They weren't written by great authors.
They don't have to be. They just have to be good and encourage people to read.
but we need to be. Unfortunately,
Vance?
there is a real emphasis on the great American authors.
Yes, sir.
We need to read books by the great American authors.
All in.
Then pick a good book by Hemingway. Does one exist? I presume if he's a great author, one does.
See, I agree.
And
with
it's not called The Old Man in the Sea. But no. You need to have kids read fun books so that they get it. You're lucky, Kurgan. It is a drag of a read.
I was never forced to read it in school either,
Yeah.
so
But yeah, like,
he was, and it traumatized him for life.
that book has probably turned off several of my former classmates from reading. Since, we were required to read it. And it's like, have young people read fun books that'll excite their minds and crap. That way they'll see reading as a positive experience and they'll read more.
Buying all of our
Hopefully the fact that you weren't forced to read it means it's no longer required reading. And I just happened to be there at the tail end of it being required reading.
Ready to move.
Or maybe I just got really unlucky and had
Move
a
out.
teacher who, for whatever reason, had a hard-on for Hemingway. Heck if I remember. Ooh, the rail line!
Yeah.
Ready. Yes, sir.
All these heckin' division names.
Yeah. Old gimlet eyes.
Mm-hmm. I saw the Jersey Devils at one point, and the Ohio Red Guard.
Yes, sir.
There are several Ohio Red Guards!
That's because those are the divisions I called up from Ohio.
Bronx Yankees, New York Reds, the Brooklyn Teamsters!
Move out. Commands. Yes, sir.
Don't mess with the Teamsters.
Ready to move.
Seriously, do not mess with them. They are the one.
Yes, sir.
They are one of the unions that if they wanted to, could absolutely shut down the entire country.
Uh-huh. Ooh, the Pagan
Attention.
Lord. That sounds fun.
Move out.
Huh?
I missed my,
Ooh, you missed some reinforcements.
well, they're gonna be delayed. As long as
Yeah, I figured that's what that meant.
Taking aim.
these guys will go into line
Listen up. Orders. Under fire. Yes, sir. Move out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen up. Ready, sir.
actual like education doesn't value books like the Animorphs and whatnot.
Keep moving!
Yes, they're good books, but what educational value do they have?
They make the kids want to read more, and
Keep
from
moving.
that, they will gain that education. It's about playing the long game.
Ready to move.
And considering what you're playing right now, you know about playing the long game.
Ready to move. Listen up.
Oh, don't forget, at some point we gotta get you the Planet Fitness app, and
Move
when I
out.
sign up, have it set that you referred me or whatever, and get you that free month.
Attention. Ready to move. Ready.
Bummer!
Ready, shoot.
At the end of the save, make a few identical saves, so that if one of them fluffs up, it's possible that others don't.
We'll get that.
Ready to move. Move out.
But Canada is supporting the Federals.
Oh no!
Keep your distance.
But don't look like you're trying to keep your
Taking
distance.
cover.
I don't know, fly casual!
Taking aim. Move out. Listen up.
Vader's on that ship. How do you know? I can hear his theme music. Fun fact, the Imperial March, did not, show up in A New Hope. It debuted in The Empire Strikes Back. So for a decent amount of time, there were people who did not, what's it called? Attribute? People who didn't, see Darth
Keep on
Vader
moving.
and think of the Imperial March theme.
Move back.
Because up until The Empire Strikes Back came out, it hadn't been composed.
Attention.
Blessings to John Williams.
Listen up.
Ooh, that guy's getting double teamed.
Yes, sir. Taking cover. Yes, sir. sir. Ready to move. Move out.
Oh, before I forget, if it's not on there already, download Empire at War on your laptop.
Orders. Move out. Attention. Ready, sir. Move out.
Ooh, that looks like a nice neck to chop off. Oh, and they're trying to chop off ours, too.
Attention. All in. Yes, sir.
You want a drink?
Sure.
Hey,
Move out. Keep moving. Yes, sir. Listen up. Attention. Yes, sir. Ready, sir. Move out! Ready! Ready, sir! Yes, sir! Move out! Orders! All in! Attention! Advance! Listen up. Yes, sir. Ready, sir. Orders. Yes, sir. Move out. Keep your distance. Let them have it. All in. Ready, sir. Move out.
And also, I've done it again. I have been totally neglecting the air war.
I got pizza rolls. Gotta wait a little bit, they're hot. Let's not and say we did. Ooh, boats are coming.
Yeah, because the American Navy will almost certainly have been abandoned this area. I don't have to worry about the massively superior Federal Navy.
That's lucky.
Okay, this way. Screen. This way. Strike force.
Neat.
At the moment, I have naval supremacy.
Uh,
What?
good night, Kurgan. For the Empire!
All in. Move out.
Don't extend them too far.
Don't worry. Be careful.
Ready. Yes, sir. Under fire. Orders. Attention! Ready, sir! Yes, sir!
I'm going to check the heat real quick.
Attention! Move out! Yes, sir!
A little hot, but they're edible.
They just cut the...
Whoa. You need to stop dropping my mouse.
They just cut my rail line.
Done.
Thankfully, I have other ones that can supply all the regions in the front, but one of them has been cut.
Listen
However,
up!
I'm trying to pull a sneak. We shall see if it will work.
Ready, sir! Move out! Ready! Attention! Orders!
Now here's why I sent,
Keep on attacking!
why I'm sending these guys all here to Tennessee, basically.
Yeah.
There was an advance happening without even my vote.
Ready, sir!
Neat.
Move out!
So here's the logic.
Listen up!
If I can
Move out!
if I can secure this position,
Advance! Move out!
with the guys that just got raised, and then I can hopefully shorten their line to concentrate more of them up here.
All in!
Which might help me address my
Ready!
issues.
Let's hope.
All in! Advance!
Oh, neat.
What was that?
Puerto Rico signed a peace deal with you.
Ready! Attention!
So,
All in! Ready!
wrong slightly.
Ready to move! Ready to move!
6 inches. Right now, a few divisions up in the extreme north where there's an advance happening might be able to have something. But you need to have a color that makes you more distinguishable from the units around you.
The rest of these are yours.
How long have we been streaming?
91 minutes. Hey, purple! The red guard is purple!
Indeed. The purple guard.
Ready to move! Move out!
If this is 40k, that would make them sneaky.
Right? You ever seen a purple orc? Didn't think so.
All in. Taking aim. Ready to move. Ready to move. All in.
My turn.
Ooh.
Literally waiting for that to happen.
Orders. Hands. Listen up. Ready, sir.
It was a machine gun. Rat-a-tat-tat.
Indeed.
Ready, sir. Hands. Ready, sir.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Commands. Ready to move.
I like that he took the time to write that whole thing out.
Move out. All in. Yes, sir.
He clearly understands the importance of psychological warfare.
Ooh.
What?
Some field day destroyers and a cruiser.
Neat. A gun in hand is worth two in the bush.
Ready to move. Listen up. Ready.
You gonna eat the rest of these or you want?
Yes.
Let's go.
Queso is Spanish for cheese.
Go, go, go. fire!
Okay, I think
Keep your distance!
do it.
He's gonna do a thing!
Short. Oh, no, wrong one. Grab the wrong one. Okay, shorten the line. Which will hopefully concentrate more of my concentrate my men more.
Ready to move! Commands! Yes, sir. Orders! Attention!
See, this right here. Let me check something.
Uh-huh.
Intel Ledger. This is what's gonna kill MacArthur eventually.
Yeah, I don't know what that 306K to 382K means.
His manpower.
Okay.
I literally have twice the manpower of him.
Dang.
And it's even worse with
Long?
Long. I have more manpower in reserves than both of them combined.
Dang.
If this turns into a long grinding war,
They will lose first.
yes. If this turns into a grind, I win. Because I have more men to throw into the meat grind. That's why Long is on. Long has to win quick,
Ready to move!
or he's not going to win at all. He needs to be
Ready.
bold and move quickly and take a lot of territory very quickly before the other factions can respond. Otherwise, he's
Yes, sir.
screwed because the South just does not have the manpower that he needs.
Ready to move! Move out! Move out! Listen up! Move out!
Random klaxon sounding.
I mean, look, Long is getting pressed very hard by the Feddies.
Orders! Ready, shut!
Gonna have to change the name of the
Ready to
Yes.
move!
stream, obviously.
Ready, sir!
Reuse that stream for whenever we actually do finally take down the Caesar. You okay?
Yeah, just bleh.
But yes. Yes.
Ooh, death is in the air.
Indeed.
Attention! Ready, sir!
Those would be our night witches.
Yes, sir! Ready! Listen up! Commands!
just became Spain without the S.
Not the faction we want. Looks like they're winning.
Unfortunate. Oh!
Ready, sir.
I don't know which one I'm responding to, so I don't know what to say at this point. I don't know which Carl, what Carl did in this particular instance.
Ready.
Carl, that kills people!
Oh, killing people. Oh, I didn't know that. Killing people is my least favorite thing to do.
Ready. Move out. Orders.
Whoever wrote that series was on some very good drugs.
Crap!
What? Oh!
Pushing them back, sir.
That! I don't know how this happened. They took Washington somehow.
That's crazy.
Orders.
I know I just sent you over there, boys, but
Yes, sir.
emergency, you have to
Ready to
get
move.
back.
Ready,
I
sir.
don't know how that even happened. They were there and then they weren't.
Lag teleport.
Attention.
Well, there's not even an
I'm joking.
I know. The problem is there's not even an obvious gap in the line that let them break it in there.
Right? Is there a port over there or something?
Shouldn't have mattered. I control the sea lanes. No, I don't.
Oh, wonder what happened.
That's how it happened.
You stopped controlling the sea lanes.
And they did an amphibious assault. That's what happened.
Dang.
Need to keep this pinned down until I can get the manpower to
Repel them?
yes.
Well, one of your dudes is about halfway there.
Ready to move.
Cannot allow this to become a general breakthrough.
Yeah, that would suck.
Taking aim.
And look, there's more attempting to land.
Oh dear.
Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
And I presume they aren't going to just allow you to build more boats in New York.
Move out. Attention.
Eventually, I
Ready,
will.
sir. That'll
take time. And
Commands.
now, and this needs to be fixed.
Now, yeah.
Commands. Yes, sir. Ready to move.
forward rush.
Advance.
Gonna give those guys orders? That you selected before?
I already did. They're to rush to here.
Okay. I mean, I didn't see you click it, so, but whatever.
I did. I right clicked.
Ready, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you click the,
I added
units
them. I
and-
added them to
oh,
the.
to the line. Okay.
Yeah.
Commands.
Yeah. That's
Yes,
what
sir.
I did.
So in a little bit, they'll start pushing forward. Gotcha. Oh, there they go.
Ready. Move out. Ready to move. Move out.
Got 12 minutes left.
Listen
before
up.
the 2-hour mark. You know where?
Move out. All in.
Right?
Ready, sir. Keep on moving. All in.
That's good.
Notice that one is stable right up here. You're from Pacific States.
All in.
So you go home Pacific States, you're drunk.
That far, huh?
Ready.
You're in the fucking Caribbean.
Move out.
Pacific States.
Oh, jeez.
Listen up.
That is pretty far.
Like I said, that's why I almost want to say go home, you're drunk.
Right?
Can't really pop out another group of militia. Will be over.
Ready to
Maybe a
move.
cap.
Yeah.
Ready, sir.
Be over the soft cap.
It is nice that it's a
Ready to
soft
move.
cap.
It is nice, but it is still a soft cap. It's really beyond what I would see. Bad things can happen. I am making progress. It's just very slow.
Yes, sir.
Plotting. Washington never followed back to
Listen up. Ready to move. Attention! Orders! Move out!
Good news is we will reclaim Washington. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Listen
Always
up!
good.
Ready to move! Ready to move! Move out!
As you can see, we are actually
That's
making,
church thrower.
as you can see, we are actually making progress.
I can see that.
And for the Cindy's, slow and steady does kind of win the race.
Neat.
Federals are like knocking on the door of Baton Rouge, literally.
Wow.
Like Huey Long can hear the dang federal guns from his office.
Lol.
Ready! Attention!
What
All in!
Hee
Move out!
And Cycleman!
Move out!
the right, spoiler.
Ready to move! Orders!
Order restored in Philadelphia. But those boats are still out there.
Trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, they're getting. Oh,
So they're getting defeated?
they're getting slaughtered with what they're getting.
Neat. Yeah, I can't tell from looking at that.
See this line that's almost completely red? That's
Yeah.
not their morale. That's the number of men left in their unit.
Ah.
They are.
So there's a lot of men left in their unit?
no. The red is depleted.
Oh, depleted. Yeah. Then the green is the men left in their unit. You dingo.
No, it's orange, not the green.
There's orange in there? I don't see orange.
Orange.
Oh, on the right. Okay.
Yeah, the right is the amount of men in the unit. The left is morale.
Gotcha.
And it's not their morale that's breaking. They're getting literally slaughtered.
Yeah.
Listen up!
I wonder how their morale's not breaking then.
Listen
I
up!
guess they're just very happy to die. Like that muffin.
Commands!
I ran out to eat a muffin? But I'm full. But I want to die!
Listen up!
Yes. We're gonna have to get a muffin. No, I'm full. Ah,
Ready to move!
they knocked it off.
Yes, sir!
3 minutes left till 2 hours.
Move out!
Once I throw back this invasion, I think I'll end it.
Okay. That train's going nuts.
Yeah, and here's the best part for me, worst part for them
Yeah?
about this whole DC invasion thing.
Yeah?
Would have been great if they had actually been able to catch me
Listen
off
up.
guard and go ham
Move
behind
out.
my lines.
Mm-hmm. But since you nipped it in the
Max.
bud,
All of those men might as well be corpses.
Hold!
And then they're going to lose these 3 divisions.
Commands!
And they're longest, so
All
they
in!
can't afford to lose any men. And the Problem sorted.
Neat.
So, in other words, we have Washington back. Their attempt at a landing has been thwarted. They've so far lost 78k men. The United States 46, 76. At some point I thought the Pacific States. Now I have to decide what part of the line to put.
Advance.
Next time I'll have to decide what part of the line to put. Actually, I know exactly what to put down. Actually, yeah, you can go back there. They are having some trouble.
Ready to move.
I know exactly what to title the episode.
What?
Long legs in Washington get chopped off.
Ah,
Because, you know, they marched on Washington with their long legs.
yes, I like that. Lord Olson's dead. Now that matters to us.
Attention.
But also, we got a cancer and screw cancer.
Screw cancer.
He is losing Virginia. They are losing Virginia. Like, that is going to happen.
Neat.
Ready to move. Ready. Attention. Orders. Move out. Move out.
What?
Yes, sir.
Someone say something good in chat?
Miss
Move
AVA
out!
just got back from dinner. He had a roast beef sandwich and gravy and mashed potatoes.
Yum. Yum. Oh, they pushed the Fetties back a bit. How many minutes?
So can Huey Long now finally get some sleep?
What?
Because he's not hearing the rifles?
Yeah. He's probably not hearing the rifles anymore. That's right. But yeah, as you can see, Long cannot afford to be losing men. The only one whose estimated strength is lower than them is Pacific States. Liberia doesn't count.
Yeah, Liberia's just there for some reason.
U.S. puppet. And a colony, but not a colony.
Ah, gotcha. Is that true IRL as well?
Yes.
Ah, then.
At least it was.
Ah, it's not anymore.
Yeah, it was literally founded by freed slaves.
Neat.
Because there was a group called the American Colonization Society, which would purchase slaves in the
Attention.
South, free them, and then send them to Liberia.
Move out.
That's why a lot of their early presidents, before they had a revolution, against the Amero-Liberians, were literally
Yes, sir.
Harvard educated.
Ah,
Restoring Kentucky. I can raise 9 units. Where am I gonna get those numbers from? It's one too many.
5 and 4.
Yep. Kentucky. Give us your
Further north,
what?
where the other group you can get people from is.
No, I can only do one at a time.
Oh, okay.
All in. Move out.
the Danube.
Orders.
That guy's got a chuckle fluff.
He is getting shoved in a lot.
We've hit the 2-hour mark, and that man is dead.
Oh, he is.
All in.
We have placed him and his friends in the Forever Box.
Oh,
Listen up.
yes, we have. So, let me check a few things first before we sign off. Let's see. If my Navy's actually losing ships, then I'll send it. No, it doesn't appear to be losing ships, so it can keep operating until hopefully it gets back to full strength. Wait till these guys actually occupy this. And
it's occupied.
Alright, and let's see here. 100k men, 6k men.
Damn.
Yeah, like that. And as I said, the thing with Long is he cannot afford to be losing men like that.
And he's lost a lot of them.
Yeah. And as you can see by how screwed up the morale of all of the units basically is.
Yeah?
My bet is now that I can actually... when we come back, I'm going to reorganize the lines here a bit. And then keep pushing, because if I give them a nice push, I'll probably push them right the heck back.
Neat.
And then once Long is down, just a big unbroken chain
into them.
And then we're gonna fry the kingfish next time.
Neat.
Hopefully. Fry up the kingfish and serve them with
Tartar sauce.
tartar sauce. The sauce. Anyway,
You gotta save first.
yes.
Or save multiple copies.
Anyway.
Not yet. Let me make sure it's paused. Alright.
I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did, except for the part where things went wrong.
Anyway, thank you. Let me get there. Masedier, thank you, Kurgan, thank you, Dargan Queen, all for watching. Thank you, Andrew, for being player 1. And if you're watching this after the fact and you've made it all the way to this point, thanks for watching the whole heckin' VOD. Anyway, this is Chewy Cookie signing off. Farewell!